Hi, hello everyone. Thank you for coming back to join me. I'm just going to do a flip through of my completed Autumn Rose journal. Thank you so much for following me during this series. I really appreciate it. The main kit that I've used in here, all of the papers are from Nicola, the Paper Cameo, and the main set that I used was the Autumn Rose set, but I have used papers from others in her kits as well. So what I would say is if there's a particular paper that you see, and you're not sure what it is, if you just if you put a comment and just ask me, give me a rough timing, and I'd be happy to tell you which kit it's from. But I can't always remember them when I'm doing the flip throughs. So this measures approximately 11 inches tall and about 4 3/4 wide. So it is quite a big one. I'll show it you sideways that way. I did put lots of ruffles on, which I do like to do. It's got a pocket inside. It's just tied together with a piece of ribbon that's kind of a cream colour, the same as the lace. This is vintage lace that's on here, and it was just wide enough to fill the whole cover. So under there is kind of I don't know if it's the linen, it's not Hessian, it's something like a linen, and it's a darker cream colour. Excuse me. And then this piece of lace that I had just fit the width perfectly, so of course I had to use it, didn't I? Had to be done. So on the inside I've put a big piece of a big piece of lace, that's lace, that goes all the way front to back, and I've just folded it over, and I just thought the colours all went together so nicely, and that stamp even picks out the colour of that. So there's a couple of there's an envelope in here, and it's got one of the postcards with some extra journaling space on. This was the envelope that I'd made and put it in the journal, but it just didn't work for me, so I took it out. I often change things around when I'm making them. And then there's two more of those postcards, and they've all got extra journaling space on, so they can be clipped in or put in a pocket, or whatever you fancy. That goes in there. And then the beautiful Autumn Rose, isn't she just beautiful? I love that photo, and that was the picture, the image on the kit that just made me want to work with it, so of course I had to use it on the front. It's just beautiful. I put the lace on there. I made that into two pockets, and then there's little envelopes in there. I think they're from the Isabel kit. I seem to think I remember that. One of my book pages, and I put the extra, some little strips of paper there just to journal on in there. Beautiful paper from the kit there. And then this pulls out, and then on the back, so it's extra writing space. You can just write on both of those. So there is lots of writing space in here. This is a vintage page from Rachel. And again, some extra writing space on there. And I know that image is from Donatella because I cut her out, and then this is part of the kit. Just slide that in there. She's just peeking, I think, at the roses. I love these images. Now, I've used this kit upwards, what do you call it? Portrait, upward style, portrait style, but the papers are more likely to be folded the other way. Short ways. Landscape portrait. I'm getting my knickers in or not, aren't I? But I just wanted to make it a tall one because of that image. I didn't want her to be cut down or anything. So, the papers can be used to make either a tall, thin journal or a normal shaped journal. That's what I'm trying to say. I didn't say it very well, did I? This is one of the tags that comes with the kit, and I've backed it. This I did as the flip. So this was an envelope. I've just put one of the little journaling space in there. This was an envelope, but I just cut the shape of the envelope off and used it as a flip. And there's just a little tuck spot down the bottom there. And then this is the flap of the envelope. You can probably see it better from that. And I just put a journaling card in there. That just tucks up there. This was the hidden pocket that we did. And a journaling card in there. And then up there is a paper from one of the other kits. Sorry if you can hear that dog barking outside. And I just liked all the decoration, and I know I've said it umpteen dozen times before, but when you're using kits from the same designer, they do go together so nicely. I put the little 8 on there, and then on the back I've done another journal tag there, and again just put some of the labels and one of the hearts that came with the kit, and that goes in there. My avocado dyed paper, and I put a ruffle of this is silk, some silk fabric that I had, and then another journaling card in there. This one isn't from the kit, it's from a different kit. On there, this is the kit, and we made this tall pocket together, didn't we? And then I've just done a little booklet in there with some paper in it that you can write on. She beautiful. And then in that, it is a tall pocket in there, and I've just folded some paper so that you've got that little bit more. So you can see there is just loads of writing space in it. There we go. Lovely butterflies, that's the different kit as well. The beautiful lace pocket. And then I used the other part of that paper, and I've just included some little snips of paper, brown paper, wrapping paper, all sorts of just paper that I have laying around, and I've just put that as extra that can be used to decorate it, or just a notebook, whatever. Lovely, love this tapestry. And then I made a little pocket that hooks over the page, and then all that I've put in this, and there's another one of these, is some paper that I had left over. Excuse me a moment. Sorry about that, it's really windy outside, and we've got the doors open downstairs, and it's just blown my door wide open. So I've just shut it. So yeah, that just hooks on there. And I folded it so that we could see that image there. This is one of my book pages, and it's talking about autumn. And then I left that because I just thought the index of flowers was pretty, but you could also, you know, you could cover it and use it as writing space if you wanted to, you attach some papers, whatever, but I thought I would leave it. I do like to leave things for other people to do. It's going to be their journal, not mine. This is one of the kit pages, and that was the one that I covered. That lady, where's she gone? That's that paper there. I just cut it off and used it as a tag. And I put a piece of fabric on there. More writing space, another of Rachel's book pages, and a tag there. I put a little booklet on here in case that, again, that's the Donatella. And then again, I've just put some extra journaling space in that little book. And then that just fits over that page. So I think what I've been trying to do when I use a kit, I do try and show what other, sorry, I'm struggling there, what other things you can do besides use them as kit pages. So I hope you find it useful. I'm sure you'd tell me if you didn't. I don't know why I'm having trouble with that, getting it on there. You know, I mean, this was from one of the kit pages, and this was attached on here. It was a whole piece, and I just fussy cut that bit out and then use that part as a tag. And again, one of the labels. And then when we turn it over, it flips out, and there's a tuck spot back there. So, you know, you don't have to use the kit pages as pages. You can do all sorts with them. Love the rose and the golds on that one. And again, another fabric ruffle. And this is autumn rose here. More writing space. And then this in the middle, I made this into a tall pocket, and I've just folded some extra paper up in there, again to be written on. I'm going to be at an awkward angle, aren't I, fitting it in there. And then that flips out, and that's the autumn rose, and then the other side of it, obviously, you just saw. Some more writing space, another ruffle. The envelope that comes with the kit And what I did with that was I haven't sealed it shut as an envelope. I've added some extra scraps of paper in there that can be written on, and then it just tucks in there like that, and it just hangs over the page. So again, a different way of using the envelopes rather than closing it as an envelope. You could also use that as a tuck spot, couldn't you? That image there, I put the little bit of bling. I hope it's not gone too dark. It all looks really dark on my screen, so hopefully it's okay for you. I put that together with a little paper clip, and it's just some extra journaling paper. I always feel it's a good way to make extra spaces, just to fold your paper over that you've used to back it with. And again, some extra paper that goes in there. I know that that is from Dreamy, and I know that this one is Autumn Gold, but it just went nicely, so I put it in there. Again, more writing space, and this is the Dreamy kit as well. I know that one. And then we made a pocket on there. And then again, I think that's extra writing space in there. And then I used one of the faux wax seals on there. And that just tucks in there. And then again, this is one of the envelopes that I've put on there. And again, I've just put some extra paper in there that I had left over. And that can hang on there. And then I did what I said I would, and that little pocket that we made, I've just put the extra, a couple of whale tails and some of the extra labels that I had left over. I've just put them in because they can be used to decorate the journal, and they go with the papers. So I like to include things if I can. That just fits over there. So there's a little, that's one of the labels. There's a separate label kit. And that just flips out for some extra writing on there, and you can write on that. And then another label on there. Beautiful colours, and they just went so nicely with the butterflies. Another ruffle there, and then that just flips out, and again it's talking about when summer is gone, so I thought that was appropriate because it's an autumn, and when autumn comes, and that's why I didn't want to close that too. I could have made it a pocket or a tuck spot, but I thought somebody might like to read the poems on it. It does lay quite flat, by the way. You can see, you know, it is chunky, but it does lay quite flat, and it will lay flatter with use as well, because I've only just stitched it up. So some extra journaling space just there. And of course, if you don't want this as journaling space, you can use it to decorate the journal with as well. And then there's a tag in there as well. And then I've just used some of the labels there as a tab. Lots and lots of writing space. That beautiful lady again in there. And then this we did, it flips out, so it flips all the way out, so you've got all that extra writing space in there. And you could, you know, you could glue that down there and have it as a tuck spot and put a tag in there. If you just glued it on two sides, it would only be a narrow one, but it would work. You could still have that as a tuck spot if you wanted to. And then that's the back of the book page. And then with the tags that came with the, I don't think that one came with the kit. I know those two do. That one might be a different kit. But what I've done is I've done it as a 3 flip. 1, 2, 3. So you can put something under here. You could still write on that. You can write on the backs of these. So they're just tags that I've just cut the tops off, folded it over and stuck it on, a bit like a waterfall, I guess. And then this is the back of it. So I've just put that lace on there. It can be cut off. If you didn't want it, you could cut it off and just have it, you know, but I just thought it was nice. It is vintage lace, that one. And then that flips out to hide these two little booklets. And they've both got writing space in there. And then that one, it's the two, what are they? These are the postcards that I printed two to a page, so it made them little. And then I've just put them together as like a little booklet, so that you've got some hidden, and you can write on this bit as well. Just need to fold that down flat. And then again, there's just an envelope in there with one of the postcards that come with the kit in there. So that is my Autumn Rose kit, and let me just grab it. So that is Autumn Rose, and if you remember, I've still got cats in Italy to do. So I put the papers together, hadn't I? But hadn't got any further than that. So we've got those cats in Italy to get finished as well. So I will be getting back to that as well. So this is my Autumn Rose. So Nicola, your papers were a dream to use, and I think other people like them as well. From what the comments that I've been getting, people are loving these papers. So they are lovely to work with. And thank you very much. And I've really appreciated those of you that have joined me and commented on this series. It really makes my heart sing to hear that you like what I make. I just, sit upstairs in my little bedroom, faffing around with bits of paper and lace, and it makes me smile when I do it, and hopefully it makes you smile as well. So I'd just like to say thank you to you all. This journal is spoken for. Somebody on my waiting list has said that they would like this one. So it won't be in my shop for sale, but I will have some more soon that will go into my shop. So thank you so much for joining me, and take care, everyone. Bye-bye.